I am that person that has done every type of forbearance, deferment, whatever you want to call it. Like, I've done all of that because, you know, times is hard out here.
You know it's hard out here for a baby. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl.
Whew, hey, my natural hair girlies. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I have made a video, since y'all have seen my face. And life has been lifing. So I took a little break from YouTube, not so much social media, but just YouTube for making my videos. I had to focus on work. You know, it's the end of the semester. As you all know, if you're new here, I am a teacher. I am a mother of 4. So yes, I had to take care of business. It's the end of the year. And you know how that goes with the holidays and everything. So I just took a little quick break. But it's only right that I come back and present to you one last video before the end of 2025. So this video will be packed today. Get ready with me. You're gonna come with me to do my hair. I do have a product review that I will be doing at the same time. I'm going to do a simple hairstyle, I'll be honest with you. I have a lot going on today. As you all know, being a mother of 4, it is winter break. I do have to drop my son off to his friend's house, and then I have to go pick up my youngest daughter. I dropped her off to daycare. My youngest son, he stayed home with me today. And then my oldest daughter is here. So in case you hear some noise in the background, don't pay that any mind. You know how that goes when you're a mother. But anywho, so let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, like, this is how I have been looking like for the past few months, couple of months. I have not been putting myself together. My hair has been suffering from it. My hair has been super dry. I have not been sticking to my hair routine or anything. And I just need to get back to it. Before 2025 ends, I need to make sure that I am getting back to my hair routine. As you can see now, I do have my hair mask in. It's probably about time that I rinse it out, but I did wash my hair with Kaleidoscope shampoo and conditioner. I don't have that with me, but I will post it right here. I am going back to my OG products. I am going back to it. My hair has been suffering a little bit since I've been doing product reviews, and that's okay, because again, I'm okay with that. That's what I do. However, I do need to get back to my hair routine, my regimen, to make sure that I am obtaining moisture, because my hair has lost so much moisture, especially at the ends. So that's why I have this hair mask in right now. I should be seated under a heated dryer, but I really don't have time for that. I am going to do my makeup, talk to you all, do my hair, and then finish getting ready for the day so we can start running our errands and do what we need to do. So come with me as I do my makeup. I really want to get into more of my makeup, more of my skincare, my smell goods, and all of those things. I'm not going to make any promises of, you know, that's what I am going to start doing in 2026, but it is on my goal list. I don't have any major New Year's resolution. You know, everybody does that every year. For me, it's just continuing to do what I've been doing, which is being consistent and just compounding on all of the things that I've been doing. I have just been holding true to that motto, consistency, compounding, because it has made a true difference, especially when it comes to my weight loss, postpartum, when it comes to just everything. So we'll talk about that in just a second, but let's go ahead and start with my moisturizer first. Starting with the La Roche. I cannot pronounce this. I need to look it up, but I know this is a good moisturizer. I've been using this for quite some time, and it's a double repair face moisturizer. So I'm just going to put that on my face, make sure that I have my moisturizer. I've already done my toner, my face wash, and my toner. I'll use CeraVe. CeraVe has been doing me pretty good. My cousin recommended that for me, and I've just been using that, and it has made a major difference. I do need some type of exfoliating face cleanser. I really do. My face needs a good exfoliation, but in the meantime, between time, I'm just kind of sticking to the basics. I do want to tap more into skincare with all of the 6 products that people use on their faces. I know it works, but I really want to get into that. I'm big on my skin, but you know how that goes. You have to have all the, you know, the funds for it, the time for it, and all those things. And I will get there slowly but surely. So anyway, I am going with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And so I'm just going to prep my face with this primer. I just put it on the back of my wrist and just put it in my T areas, starting off. I'm not a makeup guru. I just kind of do my thing. I take little tips here and there from the makeup girlies and just go from there. And so I'm just gonna just rub this all in. Usually I don't do a full face, but today I'm gonna do a full face. And I'm gonna also put on lashes as I go along, so you can see how I put on my lashes. I'm also gonna put on some press-on nails. So y'all are coming with me to really get ready, because I have been looking very busted. I'm just gonna admit, I've been looking very busted, and it's because I haven't been doing my videos. Ironically, these videos kind of hold me accountable for showing up on camera, doing my makeup, doing my hair, keeping myself together. And since I stopped doing that, yeah, definitely looking busted. I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix foundation. This is everything to me. I started to tap into the drugstore makeup. So like around August, September, I had needed like some cheap makeup. I didn't want to like do all of the top name brands. You know, they can get very expensive. I had to go to New York. So I had looked at some YouTube videos and looked at some drugstore videos, and the Maybelline Fit Me, the matte poreless foundation was like the top one. Very, very affordable. I actually love it. It does like give you the look that you need. I will do a video on this. I plan on doing a budget friendly or recession proof is what I want to call it, like a recession proof makeup video, because you know times is hard out here. You know it's hard out here for a baby. We still want to look cute, we still want to look glamorous, but we want to do it, you know, on a budget, because it's getting hard out here. And that's why I had to take a break, because life, like I said, is truly lifing, and it's really, really getting hard out here. You know, with all of the things happening in the economy, inflation, as we know, student loans, just everything. And it's really been a lot. And it's been taking like a mental toll on me, which is why, another reason why I had to like take a break, because I'm like, this is just becoming too much. It's becoming too much. You know, with the student loan situation, I'm low-key stressing out about that, because of course I have student loans. I'm like one of the 5 million people that have student loans that cannot afford to pay it back. And I do not need my wages to get garnished, and they're supposed to start that in January. I am that person that has done every type of forbearance, deferment, whatever you want to call it. Like, I've done all of that. And so I guess it's like, now, no more, girl. You can't go any further. So I did the repayment plan, and actually I was quite satisfied with the amount that I was supposed to repay. And it wasn't that bad, but I mean, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. So I'm trying to do everything I can to increase my income. So that's why I need y'all to subscribe, please. Tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, so I can get my little YouTube check, even if it's $5. Even if it's a $5 YouTube check, it's something. Okay, it's something better than nothing. So I am just trying to do like different streams of income to really just make ends meet. And I know I'm not the only one, because it is just, like I said, it's getting hard out here. It's getting hard out here. I'm not too much of a political person, but it's forcing me to really pay attention to politics because of everything that's going on in the world. Like, I have to pay attention to what's going on, especially, you know, being a mom, just really being an adult, not even being a mom, just being an adult. I have to pay attention to it. So I pray for everybody. I pray for everyone, and, you know, just hoping that we are able to make it from day to day, because literally I am going day to day. And it's just like I said, it's just hard out here. So yeah, that's that. My kids are doing great. My husband is doing great. So job wise, you know, everything is going well. Job wise, it's just not enough. Not enough money, not enough income. And, you know, you have to have a side hustle nowadays. And both me and my husband, we both have master degrees, and it's still real out here. Still real out here. It's almost like I feel like we kind of like, no offense, but it's like we're living in poverty. That's what I feel like. Because I'm like, how are we struggling? And we both have all of these college degrees. We did what we were supposed to do. We're living the American dream. But is it really the American dream? Because it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't. So, yeah. But anywho, I'm using the Morphe eyebrow pencil. I got this from Ulta. I do have an Ulta like right up the street, so that really helps whenever I need some makeup, some quick makeup without going to Walmart or Target. I just go right up the street, and it is in the color Cold Brew. So I try to do like I don't like to do too dark brown and too light of a brown. It's really like a mocha color is my eyebrow color. I used to use MAC Spiked, the color Spiked. I used to love that one. That one was flawless. And so this one is similar to it. It's just that I'm not driving all the way to the mall to go get it. Yes, I could order it online, but I just don't have time for that. And then, you know, this one's cheaper. This one's cheaper, and it gets to the point. So yeah, I just do my eyebrows. I really want to get my eyebrows microbladed. But I'm just waiting on that moment as well. But I want to do all the things with makeup and beauty and all that good stuff. I have so many hidden passions, and beauty is definitely one. I've always been into beauty. Anybody who knows me, they know that I've always been into it. I just need to tap into it a little bit more. That's all. Just tap into it a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the Lip Bar Quick Concealer. I love the Lip Bar. They're another good Black-owned company, makeup company. Very good with their products. Their products are very consistent. I haven't had any issues. I have one red lipstick that is so bomb. Oh my gosh, it's so bomb. It's like the best red that I've ever had. And it's from the Lip Bar. I don't have it with me. I would tell you. I'll just link it below. But it's really a good one. So I'm just going in and just cleaning up my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows need to be waxed. Again, goes to show you how much I've been slipping. I think my goal for 2026 is for me to, I wouldn't say like keep myself up more, but like do more everyday makeup. I get to the point to where like I'm so tired, like I get caught up in, I don't feel like it, or I'm rushing to go to work, and you know, I tend not to do my makeup as I would like. And I think if I were to do that, I think that would really help me out in a lot of ways. I will have to like force myself to do it, because it's easier just to say, oh, okay, let me just do my little eyebrows, slap on some mascara and call it a day. But I just need to do something. I don't need to do a full face, but I do need to do something. So All right, let me fix my collar, y'all. My collar always be all twisted and whatnot. All right, so now that I have my eyebrows and my foundation on, I am going to go in with my concealer again. So I have two different concealers. Still struggling with learning my like my undertone. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit more of on the yellow undertone, or the, I guess, red undertone. I'm not sure. But anyway, I always have difficulties with that. And yes, I have gone to different makeup counters and tried to get them to, you know, really like match me, and it's always been a miss. But that was years ago. I probably need to try again. Maybe need to just get with somebody who does makeup and really just have them to guide me in the right direction. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of like testing out different ones. So I have one that's like closer to my skin color, and then another one that's a little bit lighter and more so on the yellow side. So it kind of shows that true highlight underneath my eye. So I just kind of go in with the first one, and I just kind of stick with right here. And then I take I think I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. About time for me to rinse out my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna take the lighter one and I'm gonna go in the corner with it. A little bit on top. And just kind of layer that a little bit. I'm gonna let that dry.
Later that same evening.
I don't know if I'm gonna do, usually I do my T area, but I don't think I'm gonna do my T area for this look. I think I'm gonna just do my under eye and call it a day. So I'm gonna let that dry. Gonna take my beauty blender and just blend out the concealer. I'm going to start with the edges first and blend that out like so. And then start going in a little more and start blending it out. And I usually do my top lid too while I'm at it. And I'll just blend out and up. It's nothing really fancy that I'm doing. Kind of look up while I'm doing it. And sometimes I take the flat part and just make sure that I'm getting those, getting the edges really good, so there's no rough edges, if that makes sense. Like, make sure it's real smooth all throughout. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, blend out those edges first. Make sure that's really good. And then start blending in the corners underneath the eye. And top of the eyelid, just blend it all in. Now, I will say what I am missing. I'm missing a liquid contour. That's what I need to get. So I'll have that in my next video. But I have, got some eye boogers there. Okay. So So I blended out my under eye completely. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline loose powder, and I'm going to put that underneath my under eye to set my under eye so that way it's not creasing. And I'm just kind of gonna do the same thing. And just go above. So I'm just gonna take it and set it, and then I'll take my brush and blend it out a little bit better. I did not mean to go that far down, but I'm gonna take my bigger brush. I can't tell you what brush. I got these brushes from Target. I forgot what brand it was, but anyway. So I just take it and I just blend it out. As you can see, I got some on my nose. So I'm just taking that and just blending that all together. Dusting off this powder while I'm at it. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline, the actual setting powder, which is like, it's a little bit darker. So I have this one, and then I also have the NYX or the NYX. It's a matte bronzer, but I really use this as my actual powder. I mean, they're kind of like both the same color, so it's really hard to determine. I guess I'll use this one. So I'm just gonna take that same brush, put my powder on there, and just set my foundation, my base foundation. And just go all over. Go underneath. All right, and usually this is when I kind of like need to go back in and add like some contouring, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just, again, it's just gonna be like a plain face, which is okay. I like to have a little bit of highlight, more of a, you know, lighter under eye, more of a darker contour, you know, so you could really see the pop in my face. But I'm gonna do that for another video. This is just me putting myself together. So simple and basic makeup routine, nothing crazy. Now it's time for me to do my lashes. I'm just gonna pop these on real quick. I'm using the Kiss Faux Mink Cluster Lashes. I'm just gonna put that on. Now I will say that when I started doing clusters, like, they were lasting me quite some time. Now, not really. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's me or what, but it's not doing what I needed to do. So, but we'll see how this goes. I have two different glues. Usually I use the glue that comes with it. It's like a glue and a glue remover. The glue remover burned the mess out of my eye. Like, I thought I was about to go blind that day. The lash glue that comes in these packs are like semi-permanent. It's almost like the lash glue that you use at like when you're getting your lash extensions. It's not as tacky, like it holds. These other glues, like the Bond and the Seal type of deal that's all on TikTok and, you know, at your local beauty supply stores, these are cool, but they're very tacky. And like when I go to sleep, my lashes are like stuck to my face, and I didn't like that. So a lot of times I just go ahead and buy like the Kiss, like I'll just buy a whole bunch of these packs and just use the glue that comes with it, because it's that semi-permanent glue, and just kind of go from there. But then I came across this glue, which is Kiss, and I was like, okay, it's the black glue. It's probably similar to the glue that comes into the packet. So let me use this. It was fine, but it still was a little too tacky, too much adhesive for me. But I'm going to use it today because this is all I have. So we're just going to do that, and I'm going to put my blush on and just call it a day. When you install the clusters, they're very easy, very, very easy. Like not hard at all. As you can see, I still have like extras. I have like extras all over, and I just like mix and match. I take that back. The first pair of clusters that I ever bought was Kiss. I only buy Kiss, by the way. Kiss to me is the best so far that I've discovered. But I bought a Kiss pack, and I forgot the name of it. It was like a green and white pack, and it was like the best ones that I've done till this day. I have not been able to like master it, and it lasted like a full week, and I can't get it back. I've had some other ones to last a week, but lately I don't know what it is. I just feel like I kind of like lost my touch with it. So I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm doing this for y'all, for purposes for y'all. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have a few smalls, and I have, let's see, 6, 7, 8 mediums and 4 smalls. So I am going to probably do, I don't know, we'll see. I may do four mediums and 2 smalls. It just depends on how I go along. But anyway, so let me start off with putting the glue on. I wish this glue had this mascara brush because it's easier to apply. But like I said, I don't want to do this one because it's very, very tacky, like very sticky. So I'm just going to work with this. I may pour some glue here on the actual package and dip. That's what I usually do. I usually pour out the glue onto the package, and then I dip the eyelash into the glue. But first I am going to just put some glue on my real lashes first. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take a medium. And it usually comes with, all the packs usually comes with these tweezers, the lash tweezers. I have a lot of glue on this one, so it's very tacky. I'm gonna just use my regular tweezers since I've been doing this for a while. And then just okay, and I just put the lash on there and just let it stick. It seems as though it's gonna fall off, but it doesn't. Then I'm gonna do the same thing with the next. And mind you, I still have my glue on here. And then sometimes I I do like an overlay. It just depends on the width of the lash. Like this cluster, the width is pretty long, which I do like. And that's another thing. I'm trying to figure out what type of clusters I actually like. There's been a lot of trial and error with these. Some of the bands are like real thin, and you'll see like the adhesive within it. If you know about lashes, you kind of know what I mean. This band is not as thick and it's not too thin. It's just right, and it has a good hold. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put some glue. I'll put some glue And you don't want to put too much glue either because it becomes very, very, like very messy. But you want to put enough so it can hold. Oh yeah, I remember these lashes. They were very, very dramatic. Very dramatic. But they're pretty though. They're very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. So far, I've done 3 medium clusters. Okay. I'm done 3 medium clusters. So I am going to do probably 1 more. And that's what I said, 4. I knew I was going to do about 4. And these are so easy to pop on. And you want to get clusters that are very easy to put on. And when they're easy to put on, like it's a breeze. They're easier than strips almost. And I've been wearing strips since high school. So I've been wearing strips for like, I'm 34. So like what, 17 years? And then I just started wearing clusters. Oh no. Shoot. And then I usually just take my tweezers and just kind of go in and like push them up against my lash line to make sure they're secured. I don't want to do it too much because they'll easily come off. You don't want that either. Okay, so now it's time for me to put on a small. I think I'm gonna just do 1 small and call it a day. I don't like my lashes too close to the corner. It bothers me. All right, so let me do this small, dipping it in this glue. See, my tweezers are sticking. This again. All right, I need more glue on this one. Brandon, what time is it? What time is it? That's not what I asked. I asked what time is it? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. So now I want to struggle. Let me focus. It's sticking to my tweezers. Then that's another thing. It starts sticking to the tweezers. It's glue. I might have to do another one. All right, finally got that one on. Whew, that one took a while. But okay, I got it on. I'm gonna let it dry before I start like pinching and squeezing again. Like I really don't want to mess with it because they will come off. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Okay, so this is the first eye. Now, the hardest part, I will say, or the most challenging part, is making sure they're even. So making sure I do this side like this side. But we'll see. But that's it. Y'all see I popped them on, and it really took me like 5 minutes to pop them on. All right, let me hurry up and finish up because I've been having this hair mask in for over an hour now. So let me hurry up. And I don't want to start pinching yet, but if you can see, I'll close my eyes and you can kind of see how they look natural from above. Okay, so here is the finished product. This one's like real tacky over here. But there you go. So I'm just gonna take my finger and just kind of like pinch my real lash with the clusters together. Yes, I could take the tweezers, but it has glue on it and it's a little tacky. I don't want to like pull up a cluster, whereas my hands are pretty much, my hands have glue on it too, so. But I could just do it better with my hands. It just works better that way for me. I can feel the adhesive on this glue. Yeah, it's a little tacky, but it works. All right, so this eye is really good. And usually like I do this to check. Yes, I could probably put one in a corner, but I'm not. I kind of like it to, like I said, to keep it like this. I don't have much natural lash in the inner corner, so I don't want to put a lash on there. But I think this works. It's just this inner part that's bothering me. So I'm going to just let this dry a little bit more. See. Okay, yeah, let me let this dry a little bit more because I just tried to squeeze it with my thumb and it was already trying to come off. So I need to let these dry, but it works for now for the look I'm trying to go for. Let me go ahead and put on my blush. So I am going to use, it's Color Street. It's a blush balm, so it's a creamy blush. I got this from a mom at my school. She is a seller for Color Street, so I bought this blush from her, and it's pretty good. So I use this first, and then I go in with I do have my Fenty blush. I bought like an e.l.f. blush, but it is so light you can't even tell, but I may use it. I guess I might go ahead and use it. So I'm just going in with this blush. I just try to go like towards my temple area. So this is the blush that I bought whenever I like looked at the other YouTube videos and trying to do like my drugstore makeup. And this one is actually, it's a little bit too light for me, but it's a good blush to go on top of a cream blush. So like if your cream blush is darker, it's good to go on top. So it works for that. So I'm just gonna go in. These are some brushes I got from MAC. I'm just gonna go in and just kind of put that on top. I don't think this is really a blush brush, but it works. It's okay. And then usually I just kind of go in with my bigger brush and I just kind of blend everything out. I try not to have any harsh lines. And that is my makeup. So I do need to like get some highlighter. I do have like a very old highlighter from like Anastasia's, like very old. I still use that. It still works. So I just kind of go in with my highlighter, like under my eyes a little bit to kind of make it pop. Right here in the T area. Above my lip. And yeah. All right. So that's that. I'm going to do my lip liner and everything later. Let me go wash this out, wash my hands. It's full of makeup. It's full of lash glue. So that way I can pinch these lashes over here. But let me go and wash my hair out and get to my hair because it's time. Okay, I am back. As you can see, I have rinsed out the mask that I had. The mask that I used was the TGIN mask. It's right here. I love this mask. I actually used the rose mask, but I used this. It was a pack that I bought, so I just used that one, and it works just the same. I need a mask every week, and I think you should too. I think your hair needs it. I know your hair is just as dry as mine. Please make sure you're doing a routine weekly mask on your hair because it brings that moisture that you need. Like my ends were screaming for moisture. They were so dry. I mean, like it could start a fire. Like that's how dry my ends were. And I just need to get it back healthy again. I need to trim my ends too. It's time for me to have another trim. Then I need to get that moisture back to my ends so that I can continue to retain my growth. It's been growing pretty well. I made 3 years in January since I did my 3rd big chop. So I'm excited about that. I feel like we've come a long way. We've come a long way. Some days I do feel like my hair is just stagnant, like it's been at this length, same length for quite some time. But then when I go back and look at pictures, I'm like, okay, I see the growth. I see the growth. Slowly but surely it's there. I just really need a haircut. I've been saying that for how many videos, y'all? 2026, I am going to a professional. I already have her. I'll post her IG right here. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm about to see her very soon. And she's going to give me a nice, beautiful cut because I need it desperately. I need one desperately. Let me stop yapping and let's get into it. Again, like I told you, I'm going back to my OG products. I am going back to my TGIN, the Buttercream Daily Moisturizer. This right here is my go-to. I'm going back to my Kaleidoscope hair oil. Now, this is not the Miracle Drops that I usually use. This Pecan Pie Growth Booster Oil from their Soul Fed line. This one has been very good. I'll do an update on Baskin Leather another day, but I'm not going to do it today. But as you can see, I'm not using their products. I'm going back to what I know. Kaleidoscope, I've been saying this for a very long time. I have been with Kaleidoscope since day one. Since the first time I did my big chop 3 years ago in January, I have been using their products. I've been using TGIN. These two combined, Kaleidoscope and TGIN, it has done me wonders and it has gotten me to this point that you see right here. So I am just going to go back to it and just go from there. And as you all know, when I'm doing my weekly wash routine, I am washing my hair twice with shampoo, 1 time with conditioner, and then I am detangling along the way. I am washing my hair in 4 sections, and I'm going in with a hair mask, applying that in all 4 sections, making sure that my hair is thoroughly detangled so that the product is thoroughly distributed throughout my hair. And I'm letting that sit for at least an hour, as you saw just a while ago as I was doing my makeup. So I need to continue that and stick true to that. I guarantee you, if you do that, your hair will thank you. It will thank you. You just have to make sure that you're finding the right products. I know Kaleidoscope and TGIN works well for my hair. Those products may not work well for your hair. Whatever product that you find, brand that you like that works very well with your hair, please stick to it. Or consult with a professional. Go see a professional and let them, maintain and do your hair. Because I know about hair. Yes, I am a natural hair girly. I do the natural hair reviews. However, I still need to go to professional to see what they may say. Like, I think I may be doing all the right steps, but I could be missing a step. So it does not hurt to go to a professional at least once or twice a year and then just consult with them and see what you need to do to your hair, because I will do that and I will take y'all on that journey once that happens. All right, so let me go in, and as you know, I do apply my oil on my spots that are, you know, mostly scarce. We're struggling in those areas. So I'm still struggling in my temple area. I noticed that my hair started receding again, or just going away. So I started losing my hair again. Like, it was growing at one point when I was using those miracle drops from Kaleidoscope, and then when I stopped using it consistently, it just kind of started to fade away. I guess because of the dryness, and I don't know, it just started to fade away. So I just need to continue to treat these areas to make sure that I get my edges back. If I get them back, it is what it is at this point. As long as I have a little something there, I'm okay with that. But I'm just going in and just applying this oil throughout. And then, you know, I just go in and massage. I can take this towel down. I don't need it right now. And I just go in and massage that oil into my scalp to make sure it gets in there. Especially in this area. All right. What I like about this oil is that it's not too strong. I will say with Baskin Leather, with the scalp stimulator, I just felt like it was very strong. Like, it was very tingly. The tea tree oil and the peppermint oil, like, you could really feel it. And it was just, I think it was a little overpowering. And it definitely dried out my scalp. Like I said, I'll do another updated review on that. Even though that video got me 1,500 views. That video is my top video so far. Unfortunately, the products just did not do what I thought it was going to do. I was very disappointed. I tried to use it, like, I used all of the products all the way. I used all the shampoo, like, till the bottle emptied, and it just did not do what I needed to do. Like, it dried the mess out of my hair, and it did the same thing to my sister's hair. Like, it really, really dried her hair out. So it dried my scalp out so bad to where, like, I was having major big chunks of flakes. So I don't know, Baskin Leather. I don't know. I still may give it another shot. I still think it's a great company. I'm not knocking it. I really think it's a great company. It just didn't work for me. I think it was too strong. I think the product is good. I just think it was too strong for my hair. But anyway, so I am using Pardon My Fro leave-in conditioner. Now, this is new. This is a new one. I do want to use more of the product line from Pardon My Fro. When I went to the Hue Affair, remember I told you that they were like my favorite booth. I love the marketing. I love the color. Green is my favorite color. It stands out, like it's very eye appealing. It's very popping. And so it was very attractive. It was one of the most attractive booths at the Hue Affair. And it just has a unique vibe to it. I know that the CEO, she has a lot of like products that you can buy, like purses, little pouches, scarves, and they're all like they all have like a beautiful black design, like a black, you know, art print on them. Like, it's very beautiful. So that's what separates Pardon My Fro from the other brands, is their merchandise and how it represents the culture. I like that. But I will say, so far so good with this leave-in conditioner. I have been using this for quite some time. Now, I don't want to keep giving y'all these reviews and it's just like, oh girl, you use it for the first time, and then I come back and say something different. But I will say that I've been using this conditioner for quite some time, and I have been loving the results from it. It goes on my hair very well. It helps to detangle my hair as well, and it's pretty good. I really cannot complain about it. So I am just going in and I am applying the leave-in conditioner to all four sections of my hair, and I will go in and detangle it. I'm just waiting on my daughter to go downstairs and give me the brush that I forgot. But yeah, I'm just doing this first. I usually do my leave-in conditioner first, and then my moisturizer, which is the TGIN moisturizer that I am going to go in and do. But I do it step by step first. You don't want to rush this process. You want to make sure that you are getting the product all throughout your hair. And that's what I am doing. Okay, I have my Old Faithful, my unbrush, so I can go in and fully detangle. As I always say, you want to make sure that you go in and detangle. And you see how my hair is easy. Oh, I'm out of breath. You see how my hair is easy to detangle? That's because of the hair mask. The times I do not use a hair mask on my wash day, oh my gosh, it's so hard to detangle. Like, you could just tell that my hair is just screaming for moisture because it's so dry. And the detangling process is even harder. But because I put that hair mask on and it added that moisture back to my hair, is making the detangling process easier. And also with this, this right here, this also helps with detangling because it says detangle, condition, and protect. And it does all three of that. It really does. And I like it because of the detangler that it lives up to. So let me just do this real quickly. And then once I do that, I am going to apply my moisturizer. And then I'm going to reveal what product I am going to use. I've done a product review on this brand already, and I made a video. And in that video, I said that I was going to purchase this particular product that I'm going to use because they were sold out of it. But now they're not sold out. They actually have come up with different scents with this particular product. And it's still like their number one seller. And this brand, I really like this brand. It's still on my top brand list. I do need to purchase more products from this brand. It's still in the top 5. Now, if we're talking about products, if I had to rank products from all the products that I've done, from all the reviews that I've done, I would say the number one product that I highly recommend for beginners starting their natural hair journey, the product that to me has just not done me wrong. I've bought the whole line several times, from the original to the rose line. It has not done me wrong. I think it's affordable. Well, all these products are kind of expensive, but I just think it's a great starting point. And they have everything that you need. And I will say my number one is TGIN. Thank God it's natural. The number one brand that I have really, truly been satisfied with. Every single product. Not one product has done me wrong. Not one. So they are number one. Number two is Kaleidoscope. They are another one. The only thing that I wish Kaleidoscope had was a moisturizer. They don't have a moisturizer, and that's why I rank TGIN number one, because they have the moisturizer. You need a moisturizer. Oil does not work. I've tried that. All these other lines that have the oil products, like Baskin Leather, even if they have the like the grease, or the balm. I think Baskin Leather has the balm. I tried the balm. That doesn't work. Donna's Recipe has, what was it? The creamy oil. I'll put it right here. It's right here. That does not work. No, anything that's heavy base, it feels thick. It kind of reminds you of old school hair grease, or just putting oil to moisturize your hair. It does not work. You need a moisturizer. I am currently looking for a different moisturizer just to see, just to compare moisturizer. And I'm sure there's some out there that's probably Black owned, or maybe some I need to go seek a hair professional to see what type of moisturizer they're using. It was a chick on TikTok that I was following. She's a natural hairstylist, and she does use a moisturizer, and I forgot the name of it. It's quite expensive, but it's a good moisturizer. And so that's why I actually learned about moisturizer, and that's what made me buy this TGIN. It was her. I can see if I can find her and just link her here. But she is in the Houston area, and I forgot her name. I might follow her on TikTok. I should follow her on TikTok. I'm not sure. But anyway, so she put me on the moisturizer and educated me about using moisturizer, which is why I started using them. And then once I started kind of going along and comparing and using all these other oils on top of my hair, I'm not saying like on the scalp. On the scalp is different, but you still have to be careful with that because some oils are too thick for your scalp, and it's clogging your pores, which is causing more dandruff and causing all of these other hair growth issues. So oils are very tricky. Once you find you an oil that works, it's not causing flakes, it's not clogging up your pores, it's still helping to stimulate your scalp to promote the hair growth, then stick with that. But do not try all these other oils that are hyping you up and saying, oh, it helps your hair to grow, because some of them can be very damaging. And that's what I've realized during my reviews. Some of these oils are very damaging. So I'm just sticking to what I know, and I'm sticking to this one. This one works for me. Again, the moisturizer works for me. Moisturizer is water-based. If you look at the ingredients, the first ingredients on this one says water. Okay, so when you use your water, okay, when you wet your hair, period, you gotta drench your hair. You gotta drench your hair. So when you drench your hair, like my hair is a little dry, right? I need to wet it. I'm gonna wet it a little bit. It's not all the way dry, but it's dry. Okay, so I'm gonna wet it, and then I am going to take my moisturizer and I'm going to apply this moisturizer to this section of my hair. Notice that this section of my hair is very, it's a pretty good size, and I may need to do this in 2 different sections, but I always stick to my 4. So I'm just gonna apply the moisturizer to this section of my hair. Okay, even if you want to do this, make sure it gets in all the way in your hair shaft, just all the way in there. Just make sure it gets in there really good. Moisturizers pair well, I have to say that slow. They pair well with water. I mean, the main ingredient is water. So it's water-based, and therefore it's going to pair well with the water, and it's going to get all into your hair shaft, and it's going to moisturize it. A lot of times the oil or the grease that you're using, if you are applying water and you put that on top, it's just rolling right off. It's kind of like, oil and water. They don't mix, right? So it does not mix, and it's causing your hair to dry out. And you're thinking that, oh, okay, it feels when I rub my hair, my fingers through my hair, it feels greasy, it feels oily, but in a sense, it's just sitting on top of your hair. It's not really, seeping into your hair shaft, into your hair follicles, and all of the above. And so that's why your hair is dry. So make sure that you are using a moisturizer, like I said. Oops, I forgot to. And like I said, TGIN is that girl. It is that moisturizer. You can find it at your local beauty supply store. You can find it at Walmart, Target, CVS, or wherever they sell TGIN products. So please be sure that you at least purchase that, because it's going to do wonders to your hair. Now, you may not see a huge difference in week number 1, but you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. It's just like my weight loss journey. My weight loss journey, y'all, I started consistently running in June. So running is my thing. I've been running since college. When I had my old apartment, I lived in Beaumont, Texas. I went to Lamar University. And before I had kids, before I met my husband, I was single, doing me, having a great time. And I had my apartment and I lived by myself. And behind my apartment was a 3-mile trail. And it was a beautiful scenery, outdoor scenery. When you look out, it was kind of like on the cusp of the end of the city and the rural area. And so it was just a beautiful scenery. You could see the farm animals as you run. I mean, it was just beautiful. You could see the people who own the land, you know, how they farm the land, and just good old wholesome nature. And so that started my running journey, because in high school when I played sports, oh my gosh, I hated running. It was forced, right? You know, so all that running we had to do in high school, it was just horrible. So I never did like it. But when I did it for my pleasure, for my leisure, it became therapeutic. And so I started running. And so running has been my thing. And so every time I had my babies, the first thing I will always do is just run. Like, I'm going to do cardio. So that's what I did. I always did cardio, and cardio just melts me away. And I've been trying to tell other women that if you want to lose the weight, you gotta hit the cardio. The cardio will do it. Okay. And I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep preaching it over and over again, that you gotta do cardio. And I don't even look at the scale. So I can't even tell you how many pounds I've lost. I could just show you proof, which is right here, that I have lost the weight since June. So I've been going consistently, running 3 miles, and I don't run all the time. Sometimes I just actually walk. So running and walking 3 miles consistently has led me to this point. Now, let me tell you this. I only go twice a week on the weekends. I only go Saturday and Sunday. And that's because I'm working, you know, I'm teaching. So that's mentally draining. Once I get home from work, I'm drained. Plus I have to take care of my 4 kids, drained. So I only go twice a week. And that right there led me to this point. And if I can do it, you can too. I have 4 kids. So what do I have to do? I have to wake up early in the morning, and I have to go early in the morning before my husband goes to work, before the kids wake up on the weekend, and I have to take care of them. So usually I am going run around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning on the weekends. I'm coming back home by 7:30, 7 o'clock, depending on how early I go, and I'm done. I'm ready to get my day started. I am done. So that's what I did. And again, it's all about that consistency. And that was my goal, was to have consistency. And I did just that. I was very consistent, and I lost the weight. And so I just want to keep that going. And I hope that motivated you, because if I can do it, like I said, y'all, with 4 kids, and I'm a teacher, and Lord knows I'm losing my mind, you know, every once in a while, dealing with 20 students, and then coming home dealing with my 4, dealing with my husband, dealing with trying to keep up myself. It's a lot. So that is my therapy. And like I said, if I could do it, you can too. So I hope that motivated you. And we are going to go ahead and get into it finally. So this is the product that I want to share with you. Ta-da! It is Miche Tropical Oasis Anti-Humidity Gel. Remember when I did the Miche video, product review video, I used the shampoo, the conditioner, it was the gel, the mousse, it was the mousse and the gel. And when I tell you that was the best, still is hands down the best wash and go, period, the best wash and go that I've ever done. When I tell you that wash and go gave me volume, it gave me bounce, it was light, it was fluffy, and it stayed for like 6 days. That was like the longest wash and go that I had ever had. All these other wash and goes that I've done on my videos, they barely last two days, 3 at the most. But Miche's product, I don't know what they have in their products, especially in that foam, because for that one, I just use the foam, and I only use the foam and the gel. And that right there, man, oh man, that was it. So I tried this already. I tried this. Like I said, I'm gonna try to come to y'all with, I'm doing the review, but I've already like tried it so I can give you the aftermath. That's what I'm gonna start doing in 2026. Because trying it for the first time with y'all and then coming back and saying, oh, you know, this didn't work. I don't want to do that. I don't want to mislead anybody. I want to make sure that my product reviews are like spot on. But this, I've already tried it. I've already done it. And I actually did it with the middle part. And I did the full head wash and go. Today, I'm not going to do the full head. I'm going to do half up, half down. Or I might just do like 2 little puffs and then the back. But I'm not going to do the full head because I'm pushing for time. But I just want to show you that this product, it works. It works. It works. Okay. So I'm going to part my hair off and we're going to get started. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to read on how to use this product. You're going to start on clean, detangled hair. As you can see, my hair is clean, detangled, and moisturized. Hair must be wet before applying the gel. Section hair into small to medium sections and apply gel to hair. Use your fingers to rake and smooth each section after applying the gel. The ingredients is distilled water. So it is water-based. That means that you need a lot of water in order to activate the gel, to activate your curls. It's pineapple extract, which is the yellow that you probably see. And it smells so good too. It smells so good. As you can see, I kind of did half of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just peel that off. Yes, it smells so good. It smells like pineapple. So pineapple extract, aloe vera, glycerin, and all these other stuff I can't pronounce. But those are the main ingredients. As you can see, I already used some. And this is their #1 seller. When I tried to get this a while back, it was sold out. But they've come out with like a pomegranate. They've come out with a whole bunch of other different, I wanted to say flavors, but other different scents. And yeah, I just want to stick to the original though. I get the other scents and all of that, but you know how that goes. When you have one too many, sometimes it doesn't work the same. So I just stuck to the original. All right, so let's go ahead and part my hair. I think I'm gonna do two pigtails in the front, y'all, because like I said, I'm pushing for time. So I think that's just what I'm gonna do. Y'all know I love me a good middle part. Love me a good middle part. Do 2 puffs real quickly. I'm not gonna even do this part. Oh, I need my phone. I need my phone. Hold on. Okay, I keep forgetting all the things that I need. So I went back and I got my mousse. Again, another OG. Totally forgot about this OG. The Dew foam, the original, this one. The Dew has come out with so many other products I don't even know about. I think I used one of them for my rod set, and that one was pretty good. It was the gangster rap or something. That one was pretty good, but this right here, OG, best foam. Tops all of the foam. Great hold, great curl, even for a wash and go. This would be my second best foam for a wash and go besides the Miche foam is this one. It's just great for all purposes, I'm not a big edge control girly. I'm really not. I don't care if my edges look a little natural. I don't want to say rough, but natural as they should be. I just don't like all that product on my edges when they're already sensitive and thin. So I don't want to just add a little bit more to it or add any type of tension or just anything in general. So I like to just use a foam and call it a day. Just brush it back, slick it back. If I do use a gel, like I'll probably use this same gel, you know, to hold my edges or something. Like I'm not going to use anything harsh. I've tried all of these different edge controls and it does not work. It just does not work for my hair, especially in this Houston humidity. You know, it was already 80 degrees for Christmas, which was beyond crazy. Don't even get me started because I was very upset. Like, very, very upset. How is it that we have a hot Christmas? I mean, it was just crazy. And then we get hit with a cold front after Christmas. So like it's cold now. It's just crazy. But that's Houston for you. So I say all that to say because the edge controls do not work in this Houston hot weather. It does not work. It just flakes up and it's white and all of that. Now, I will say some of the edge controls do hold better than others. Yes, but they don't hold up. At least for me. Maybe I'm not using them right. I don't know. It just does not work. I'm just not a fan and I'm okay with that. So, but I will say Baskin Leather, they are very known for their edge control and their edge control did hold. It has a very strong hold. Did it flake up? Of course, it did flake up. But it does have a strong hold. So if you an edge control girly and if you do like edge controls, then yes, Baskin Leather was by far the best one. I will say that. It definitely was the best one. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just probably going to apply some foam, you know, to the ends of this. Whoops. There we go. So I'm just gonna apply some foam to my hair for this part. I'm not going to apply the gel because I'm going to put in a bun. So I'm just applying the foam. I've already have my moisturizer to it, so I'm okay. And then I'm just going to, you know, brush it on up. I'm just gonna take 2 rubber bands. And just tie it on up. I'm just gonna put that like so. And that's that. Just leave it like this, y'all. It's very simple. All right, y'all. So now I'm about to do the back. You see, it's just like a cute little hairstyle, little fun hairstyle. Nothing too much, but the back I do want very, very curly, or I want it curly. So that's why I'm gonna use Mish's anti-frizz gel, so we can do this wash and go in the back and call it a day. All right, so and I'm gonna do this in bigger sections. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do this in bigger sections. I did not bring a clip, so I'm just going to use a rubber band, which is probably not the best to hold up, but it's okay. Okay, so as you know, with the wash and go, my hair is pretty damp, so I need to wet it. With wash and goes, you gotta wet it. It's almost like you gotta drench your hair. You have to wet it. It's the only way. It's the only way to successfully activate your curls and the product and make the product do what it's supposed to do. So let me just detangle, okay, because I still need to go back and detangle. So my hair is pretty drenched. If you feel like it's not drenched enough, go back in and drench it some more. Now I'm just gonna section off my hair. I could go a little bit smaller, but I'm not because of time purposes. And I'm going to take a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to take about this amount, rub it in my hair. I'm sorry, rub it in my hands and then put it in my hair. Like literally a little bit goes a long way. And you can just see how the curls are instantly activated. Like instantly activated. You want to make sure you go to your roots as well, so that way your roots are very defined too. Now I could go in and, you know, do this. And I always say, oh, I'm going to do it the next time. I'm going to do it the next time. But I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of lazy with my wash and goes. Just give me the product And I'm sure some of y'all like that too. Just give me the product, let it activate, and then let it do what it needs to do, and then go from there. All right, apply more gel. And look at that. And it holds too, y'all. It holds. When I did use this product and I wore it to work, my teammate, she instantly said, "Oh, I like your curls." And she was like, "What product did you use?" So she instantly knew. She like automatically knew that it was a new product that I used. That's how much it really did its thing. It really did. And she noticed it, and I was like, okay, that means we getting somewhere. That means this product is really living up to what its true meaning is. Thank you. Yes, perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna show y'all a few more, and then I'm gonna go off script so I can hurry up and focus because I'm pushing for time. It's 2:00 and my son has to be at his friend's house at 3. So I need to hurry up. And I like the way the consistency, how it feels. Some gels are kind of like thin. This one is like jelly like. It's definitely like it's very jelly. I don't know if that's like a word or what, but it's jelly. We'll wet this a little more. Now, I probably will let this air dry a little bit, or I probably will let it air dry because I'm gonna have to diffuse it. I'm gonna diffuse it for a little bit, and so that way it could dry. I don't want to go out with my hair, super wet. So I am going to diffuse it. And, let that dry so y'all can see the finished results. Alrighty, this is the finished look from applying the gel to my hair. It's good and wet and saturated. This is the back. It's kind of hard for me to show you the back with this chair. I did kind of rush it a little bit, but the curls are very, very, very defined. So I'm going to go ahead and diffuse my hair so it can dry, and that way you can see the full effect. But yes, my curls are very, very defined. Yes, I could have defined my curls a little bit more, but again, I'm pushing for time. And so I just wanted to show you what it looks like just with the product applied to it without you even doing the extra step, and how it still defines your curls. So again, let me go and diffuse my hair, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished product, pop on these nails, and then we have to go because it's almost 3:00. So I'll be right back. All right, ladies, this is the finished product. Oh my gosh, like I said, I really love this gel. Mish did their big one with this one. Like, I really, really love this gel. As you can see, my curls are defined. Even though they were rushed, they're still defined. Turn to the back so you can see the back. Nice and bouncy. And then it really does well like the next day. It's even better the next day. So I am just going to slightly pick this out a little bit. Kind of want to make it a little bigger, not too much, because I don't want to mess up my curls or make them frizzy because it's not all the way dried. Again, I'm pushing for time, but I just love this product. I really do. It's a great product. Look at this. Told you my hair needs to be cut. But it's a great product. It's really good. Oh, I just want to snip this. It's really good for a one product, like a one-stop shop. I did use the foundation of my leave-in conditioner and my moisturizer However, you probably really don't even need that, you know. I feel like you do still, but if you don't want to use a leave-in conditioner or a moisturizer, like, you don't have to use one. Some people prefer not to because it kind of messes up the wash and go pattern or your curl pattern, but for me, it doesn't. I just have to have that moisture base before I just kind of go any further. So this is the final look. It's quick, it's simple. A lot of times this is my go-to look. Usually I do like one bun on top, but I do like the two. It's my go-to when I'm trying to do something quick, cute. It goes with the look. It's a very casual mom type of day look. Nothing too much, nothing too fancy. I've been trying to get this jacket collar together the whole video, so don't mind if my collar is looking funny. Love this crop sweater. It's very comfy. I just got it from Amazon. I'm trying to get my cute athleisure wear going, so I was like, let me just go ahead and get this. It's cute, it's comfy, so I really like it. Now before we go, let me go ahead and pop these nails on real quick. This is Kiss. As you can see, I love everything about Kiss. I need to have a brand collaboration with Kiss. It's coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and claim that. But I am going to pop these nails on by Kiss. I've used their press-on nails before, and it does pretty good. I have to, of course, reapply sometimes, but I do like their brand. I just need to get like a better press-on kit, like the, you know, like the gel glue or whatever it's called, and the light and the UV light and all of that. Like, I need to get that, so that way my press-ons are lasting a long time. I don't have time to go to the nail shop. And plus affordability, you know, nails are going up. It's becoming more and more expensive. And so this is my way of, just like I said, keeping myself up. Like, I look so great right now. I feel great. And I'm so happy that I was able to come on here and make this video with y'all. And y'all help me to get ready, because I need that. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be coming on here, and I wouldn't be at the subscriber amount that I am at. So I just want to take a moment to stop and thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I started back in January earlier this year with zero subscribers. Talking to myself, blurry videos, bad quality. Here I am, clear in 4K with 200 as of now, as of this video, with 210 subscribers. I am slowly climbing up the ladder. I am grateful for each of you, the comments, the new subscribers, the ones who have said, hey, like, how do you do it? You know, with 4 kids, with working, with teaching and being a wife and all of the above. How do you do it? And I do it because you all keep subscribing, you keep supporting me, and you keep embracing me with love. And I really, really appreciate it. I really enjoy YouTube. I think YouTube is really one of my favorite social media platforms so far, other than Instagram. Instagram always did have my heart. It's just so hard to grow on Instagram. But YouTube is different. It's genuine. People actually take the time to watch you, to listen to you, and really take your advice. And so thank you for trusting me. I know I'm not, you know, a professional, a guru, or anything. And my advice, in my opinion, it's all of mine from my experiences. It's not influenced by anything, and it won't ever be influenced by any brand if and when I get to that point. So thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a great way to end 2025. It really is. And it's a great way for me to end it with not looking like I was looking, you know. So I am very, very grateful for each of you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. And if you are new, if you watched this far, please go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate each of you, the new ones, the old ones, and the ones that are to come in the future. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you all have a happy new year, a blessed new year. Hope that you all have nothing but blessings, peace, prosperity, joy, and all of the above. Everything that your heart desires. I hope and pray that for you. So thank you again. All right, let's see with these nails. The nail kit comes with all the things that you need, and I'm literally going to use all of that. I'm going to use this whole entire kit. I'm not going to use any outside tools or anything. I'm just going to use what's in this kit and see how they turn out, and hopefully they turn out pretty good. I had one pair that was really, really cute, really cute, and that was actually from the hair store. And I forgot what brand it was, but some brand that was at the hair store, and it was super cute, super cute. So all I'm going to do is take, let's see. It comes with a, what do you call this? A filer, and then like a emery. Is it called like an emery board? I don't know, but anyway, it comes with a filer so you can file your nails, or you know, rough them up as you should. And it comes with this wooden stick, and this is to like push back your cuticles. So you just kind of push that back to apply the nail. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one of these nails, or maybe two, so you can see. These are French tip, so I just wanted something very simple, to the point. And then I'm just going to take the nails and just match to see which one fits my nails. And this one actually fits perfect. It fits perfect. So I'm just gonna pop that on there, but first, let me do this because that's what I saw in the videos. You want to file your nail, rough it up a little bit. It helps for the nails to stick on there. I'll just do that real quick. My nails, just file the edge of my nails. My cuticles are horrible. I do need to go to the nail shop, and one of these days I'm gonna just go. I'll tell my husband, I was like, I miss getting my nails done. I really do. I just hate actually sitting at the nail shop to get my nails done. Like, I don't know what that is, but I just cannot. I love the ending result, but just sitting at the nail shop, I hate it. I really do. I love getting my feet done though. I'll sit and get my feet done. It's just my nails. I don't know what it is about my nails. It's just like a no-go. It's just absolutely a no-go. Okay, so I've roughed up my nail bed, as you can see. I don't know if that's the right terminology. The kit came with some glue. Usually I buy some other glue, but I'm just going to use this glue. And I am just going to apply the nail glue on my nail bed and on the actual nail, the inner part of the nail. And then I am going to take the nail and I am just going to apply it and then push down. And push down, apply pressure and push down hard on my nail. And it gets sticky with the glue. Like really push down hard. I think in the past, that's where I messed up at, is like I wasn't applying pressure, too scared to apply pressure. But you have to really push down hard. And voila, it actually looks pretty natural. I like this. That's why I said, y'all, I like Kiss nails. Kiss nails are really good. Okay, I have popped on my nails. It took a while. I have to go, y'all. My son is waiting. We are past 3 o'clock, but I just wanted to show y'all the finished results of my nails. They're not the best, but they work. They work. They make me feel feminine again, because I had not tapped into that femininity in a minute. So now I feel put together. I'm ready to go out and about. Again, thank you. Happy New Year. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.